I started as a children's book publisher, and I was one of the pioneers who introduced full color picture books into Ghana. In those days, most children's books were black and white. That is, if they had any illustrations at all. But then children are children, and they like beautiful things, they like colorful books. So I started doing books in color, and I was lucky to have a person like Mensah to work with, who could write his stories and also illustrate them beautifully. And we've done so many books, and we've received so many prizes and so many awards, and the recognition for the work we have done, and we keep on doing it. Right now, I also buy rights for other beautiful picture books from elsewhere. You could see that I've done Nikki Daly's Jamila series and the Fly Eagle Fly here in Ghana. Currently, I'm doing a story from Ethiopia, and the illustrations are almost complete. I hope the book will be ready by next year's book fair. The book is about children, the girl child really, and also it's about some of the taboos we have in Africa. Like in this story, the little girl comes from a tribe in Ethiopia who don't believe in girls or women singing in public. And here is a little girl with a beautiful voice who can, charm everybody with her singing, and her mother doesn't want her to sing. So what happens? How does she realize her ambition or her desire to sing? I think I shouldn't tell you what happens. You should find out from reading the book. And then there is another book also I'm thinking of buying the rights for. The book is from Brazil, but it's really about Africa, and it's about the storytelling in Africa and how stories travel and gather, trails and embellishment and everything, as they go around the world. And like this lovely lady from South Africa once said, that is Gina Milope, she said that stories are meant to be shared. You share your stories with people, and then they travel around the world and they come back to you richer. And that is exactly what this particular story has done. It's a story from the Ekwe people of Nigeria, and it was picked by a Brazilian who was working in Guinea-Bissau, and he went to Brazil and he wrote the story, and he got a Brazilian to illustrate it. And the illustrations are very beautiful, the book is beautiful. And all that the story is saying, that is about a little mouse who goes to all kinds of places, ships, people's houses and all, everywhere the women have gathered at ports and everywhere. And he was picking all the stories that people were telling, and he puts them on a string with different colors. And he puts all these stories in a box and covers it. Then one day, a big storm came, and then it blew the lid of this box, and all the stories, spread all over the world. And the title of the book is, how the tales spread all over the world. In other words, people tell stories and they are carried from one point to the other, and other people also add theirs. So I think sharing stories, makes people happier, and also they enrich the stories really. You know, when I published, Nikki Daly's Fly Eagle Fly, I knew the story before then. The story is actually originated from Ghana. It's a story credited to Dr. Kwejiri Agri of Ghana, who narrated that story. But then it's traveled all over the world, and it's come back to Ghana, with beautiful illustrations. And I think that is what stories are really all about, to be shared and enriched, and the tellers get enriched by hearing their stories all over again. I think children will enjoy these stories.